conversamos.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running.
Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very impressive engine.
One of those who's become a cult hero for every club he's represented. Famously, of course, 3 years in Catalonia and 1 goal, the winner in a European final.
Yeah, well, who could forget that? But first and foremost, I see him as someone who always puts in an honest shift. He'll do everything his manager asks him to do and will rarely let you down.
And here's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Saliba. Caceres. And he's found the way past. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Ronaldinho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a searching pass. Oh, that was vital. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Ronaldinho. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Conte.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Well, that looks a decent ball. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Great vision. Maldini calmly anticipates. De Paul is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Barcelona definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you...
Towering header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cross needs to be good. De Paul are looking to go forward now. And they can counter here. They shifted it to the flank. Now it's Ronaldinho. It's good running with the ball. Raul receives it in a good position here. That could spell trouble. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. That is lovely. Ronaldinho. Tries a shot! Goal! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
After 31 minutes is number 10, Ronaldinho.
The Paul have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Aimed beyond the defence. Raul going about things with real menace. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Shapes to shoot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Van Bommel goes short. Cross goes in there. Pepe gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's picked it up out wide. That looks a good ball through.
Natal really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
De Paul, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Can he spark a counter here? Good ball over the top. Alisson can get it clear. And it's Olmo. Now it's Forlan. And here's Neymar. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
There will be 1 minute
Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho, a player who needs no introduction. Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And the referee says that is that for the first half.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Please
Well,
turn your
both
attention to the
half-time
screen
team
for
talks will undergo
information
change
provided
now.
by the
One will
local
be
police.
solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Nepal sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. So off we go again. Baresi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
No way through there. Forlan. Shot a goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Forlan. It's Forlan! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Modern football for you. You get 0 time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
And it's Neymar. That has not gone well. Ibrahimovic.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Played out to the left flank. Very nicely done. Oh, Ronaldinho! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
De Paul. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! Forlan. Who's looking wide.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Rodrigo De Paul. The defender is not giving up on this. Raul. Almost an hour gone. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Neymar. Oh, they can break here. Raul. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Raul. Rijkaard. Raul. Saliba cuts out the pass. Looking for options for movement. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Rijkaard. Raul. And here's Ibrahimovic. Raul. And here's Ronaldinho. Van Bommel.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
He's shifting through the gears here. Conte going vertical. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Dani Olmo. Now then, the ball's come loose. Raul. That has been slung wide. And the counter is on. And it's Rodrigo De Paul. Oh, that's superb. Oh, that's nice. Cafu. Tries one from range. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
can tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as there are a couple of goals up.
Number 18.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Rodrigo De Paul. Coming
It's
on
a
the
pretty
field.
loose pass.
Number 23. Kakar.
Looking to
Number
pass their way up the
14,
pitch.
Frank Lampard.
Pinches it off him. Kaká. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Kaká. Oh, that's neat. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's having a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Lampard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Oh, easy pickings there. Driving on and making good progress. Raul. He's going for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
So, third corner of the game.
Number 9.
Van Bommel with the short one. Kaká does really well to win the ball there.
22.
He slings it in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Forlan. It's come to nothing. And that is as far as it goes. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of...
Sweden, France, Italy, Switzerland, United States, UAE, Germany, Japan, UK, Canada, Nepal, Spain, India, Sweden, France, Italy.
Do you think there is space in the frame to fit in a square piece? Football इतिहास का सबसे बेहतरीन bicycle kick.
और हालिनो
Get it, but
什么价？3个主角都要办吗？都要办是吧？3个啊。还有什么？
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. Well, there is the steely focus of the man many would readily vote as the world's greatest. It was January 2018 that Virgil van Dijk first wore the famous red shirt. So I wonder, Jim, does...
Oh, he's been caught on it here!
And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Romario.
Driven forward. Now he's off and running. Stojkovic. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bellingham. He's gone forward. Oh, Red, nice interception. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Taken back almost. And a chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And that is well cleared.
Cafu. Oh, sweet feet.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Ronaldinho. Goes for the shot! Oh, cracking effort.
Ronaldinho certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Ibrahimovic. De Paul. Ronaldinho, a player who needs no introduction. He'll try from distance! That's a lovely, neat pass. Bellingham. And it's Romario. Van Dijk cannot be beaten that easily. Ronaldinho. Now it's Ibrahimovic. This is promising. Desai did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's a good run he's making out on the left. That is lovely. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Messi. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Desai defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Messi. And it's Messi. He's going for goal! Goal! A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
North Korea have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Nicely aimed pass. De Bruyne. And here's Zico.
Zico really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. De Bruyne. And it's De Bruyne. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he is deftly on Romario! And that's a sharp finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought...
And that is indeed the final act.
Good play.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well,
Hello, everybody,
both half-time
and
team
please
talks
join
will
me
undergo
in
change
wishing a
now.
happy
One will
wedding
be solid,
anniversary for
the
one
other
of our
needs to
fan
be
club
pretty
members.
inspiring.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And here is the first touch of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Chance! Oh, it rattles the bar! Oh, nice, just not quite.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Back to the keeper it goes. Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back. Bellingham. That is ended up in no man's land. Passes short and sharp. Messi, he's having a pop! Oh, it's come off the upright. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are disappearing out of sight. Bellingham at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Ronaldinho cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help.
Shot a goal! It's a goal! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Romario really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Bellingham. And the shot! North Korea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Messi. Number 17, Rodrigo de Paul. Number 10, Ronaldinho. Number 22, Stojkovic.
Well, that is expertly dealt with.
Number 23.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Number 14, Frank Lampard. Number 15, Bernardo Silva. Number 20.
Some resolute defending there. Now it's from Mario.
Taking place.
Tries to pass it through. Looking to play him in. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Kaka. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. De Rossi. Lampard. Cafu. Cafu ventures forward. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And it's going to be another corner. Nepal have their second corner now. Bullish header! Well taken goal. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He's got a strong forehead behind that one.
The goal scorer after 78 minutes is number 16.
At least that has given their people something to smile about.
Daniele De Rossi.
And he's looking to catch him up.
Daniele De Rossi.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a good run down the right. Hammers with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
And here's Son Heung-min. He's had it taken off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, he's having a go! He's kept it out just.
Too much.
Vieira. It's Bellingham. Roberto Carlos. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. It's a sharp pass. Nepal do have a chance to counter here. That's been slipped through.
4 added minutes has been
Thuram.
indicated.
Bellingham. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And it's Bernardo Silva. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. Zico. Romario. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the referee brings it to a close. Nepal cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times...
Het niet bis daar. Tiedot säällistiedoltaisi ranneissa. Onko se? Säännön.这样的人，其实是这样的人。Loh. नस यतिखेर आउँछ जस्तो जहिले आउँछ त्यतिखेर लिएर आउँछ जस्तो छैन नि मैले त आमा अघि खानुभयो छैन मैले खानु तैँले स्टिम एप उडाइस् के गरिस्
कहाँ उडाउँछौ
कुनै एपै देख्दिनँ स्टिम
मैले तल
ए रहेछ रहेछ गेम चाहिँ खेल्नु जान्न
ओ
4-5 वर्ष छ क्या एकाउन्ट त्यही घर जान्दैन यी फुटबल कम्प्युटर ल्यापटपमा लाएर खेल्नु मिल्दो रहेछ नि त
आफ्नै एकाउन्ट
होइन फाल्टो नयाँ एकाउन्ट बनाउनु कम्प्युटरको ल्यापटप ए मोबाइलमा पनि हुँदैन PS5 मा पनि हुँदैन
फाल्टो फाल्टो बनाउनु पर्ने
फाल्टो फाल्टो हुँदैन
के भयो मैले इन्स्टल गरेँ
गाउनु पर्यो
noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about a perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
And here's Hullet. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. And here's Hullet. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's Pelé! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Raul going face-to-face with his great rival. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pelé conjures time and space where few can. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's played it back.
Just too much pressure, had to go that way.
Nepal with the corner, there first. Chance to shoot! Roberto Carlos is there and he can get that clear. Now then, he's had a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, that's nice. De Paul. Cafu. That's put pay to the danger. Throw in. It's a sweeping cross. Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Nepal have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Right. Oh, okay.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Ronaldinho having a look. Come backwards here. And it's Maldini. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's picked it up out wide. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Out towards the flank. And the return pass. De Rossi. And this is Raul. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And here's Hullet. Neymar. Hullet. Hullet!
Many free-to-play players has waited for this moment.
Samoa Moran. नेपालबाट केदारनाथ यात्रा कम्प्लिट गर्नका लागि तपाईहरुलाई 8 देखि 10 दिन 25,000 रुपैयाँ र यो आइटनरी चाहिन्छ।
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, what a ball! Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And it's Del Piero. Knocks it into space. Quality ball. Out of play for a throw. It's a good spell of possession, this. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Now, who's going to be first to this? Dembele. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Norway with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well-timed, excellent interception. That's really well manoeuvred. Norway are looking to break at pace. Cafu is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, some astute... Just about within shooting range. Nepal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Shoots! Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the...
Cristiano Ronaldo! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That's really well cleared. Nepal are looking to go forward now. Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Ronaldinho, and they are prompt with their pressing. Del Piero is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Messi. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Dembele.
Norway definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Oh, super ball! That's going to go a long way. And smartly reclaimed. No, he's not getting his way this time. De Paul. Driving forward.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Searching pass he's played there. Van Dijk. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Del Piero.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That looks a cracking ball. Del Piero is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Del Piero wins the duel this time. De Paul. And that was asking for too much. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
There will be 1 minute added time.
Deep into stoppage time. Stojkovic proves just a little bit too strong. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Reflections on the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Nepal are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. We're already back up and running after half-time.
Nepal can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
And here's Suarez. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's a good foray he's making. Van Dijk. Nice-looking ball. Pepe gets across to intercept that.
Suarez clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And here's Messi. Cafu. Cafu plays it in. Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Nepal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
And that is a little undercooked. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Ronaldinho, he's found a way through, and the shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Now it's Messi. Luis Suarez. Now it's Zico. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Dijk, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. It's come to nothing. De Paul, and that interception was... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he's stuck it away! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
And it's Rodrigo de Paul. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. De Paul is always looking to break lines. Picked out brilliant. Cristiano Ronaldo! Ronaldo, superb! He's got himself an absolute peach. Norway are back in business. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Substitution for Norway, number 7.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Healer.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
Number 20.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Cafu. Kaka. Can he get on the end of this? He can run onto that. There's the shot! Goal! Norway! And the comeback is complete! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Norway surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Cafu. Vieira gets across and deals with it. There's obvious upset over that challenge. You can see the players face to face. Let's hope this doesn't escalate. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is good alertness. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Norway clearly now in lead preservation mode. Lampard, never out of the action for very long. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good-looking ball. Vieira. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He is through here. Can he finish? And no mistake. And this is getting better and better. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And that is that. Nepal illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with.
Battlefield Sniper game. This is Worldline Sniper Strike, where every shot decides the outcome of the war. Master over 100 missions across
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Mark.
And we're underway. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
It's bounced back off the post. Serginho can
Cristiano
clear it away.
Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Lovely feet. Cafu. And the ball is out of play. It's a pretty loose pass. Serginho kept his eye on it, and he's there. And this is Rooney. That pass has been well intercepted. A header! And he's straight offside. And here's Rooney. It's run loose here. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Rooney. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Nepal are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Rooney. Valverde. And that is out of play. Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. That's beautifully weighted. Nice interception, well timed.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rijkaard. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Looking for the run. Great ball if he can get there. Now it's on the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Raul, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. It's Rooney! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's bustling through here. Now, and a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Excellent. And another try! And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Stojkovic. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Lampard. And here's Son Heung-min. Threads one in. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Son Heung-min. That's the keeper's ball. Valverde. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Raul concedes a free kick for that. De Rossi conjures time and space where few can. Van Dijk. Cafu. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. And that should get the job done. Raul. And it's Lampard. Ronaldinho.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
And it's Lampard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Nepal trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Back on the way then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible.
Rooney! Oh, cracking effort.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Rooney. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He won't be happy with that one. That's a cute ball. De Rossi. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Stojkovic ventures forward. He's shifting through the gears here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bellingham. Ibrahimovic demonstrating his defensive quality there. Raul. Can he get it through? Oh, delightful ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
It's Rooney! And a neat finish. And this is getting better and better. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really...
There's the header! And no mistake. Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Number 8.
Nepal cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Raul. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Stojkovic. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, greatly! Oh, he's hit the bar! And he's quick to get rid.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Strong running down that left flank. Cristiano Ronaldo. Stojkovic absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh no, this does not look good. Stojkovic! It's hit the uprights.
Played in by...
Getting up there! And it's in! Do not write them off! Back they come! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Son Heung-min. Coming on to replace him is number 18, Raul.
So we have movement on both benches. It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Searching pass he's played there.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Ambitious ball here. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Couldn't squeeze it through. It's Rooney! Oh, wow, that's crazy! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Barcelona look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Added minutes has
Well,
been
these last few
indicated.
moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
Kaká wants to run onto this. Defending of the desperate variety. Nepal have it back and can go again. Timber gets it away. Tries to pass it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's it. A real high-octane conclusion. Nepal were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort
And a quick announcement
unrewarded.
today that memorabilia from today's match.
How would you
is
summarise
now on
what we've
sale
seen
in
today
the
then, Jim?
stadium.
Well, it's got to be said, Peter, it's a day to forget for the players at the heart of a defence who were just getting beaten way too easily on so many occasions. But I think the manager, too, has to take responsibility for his failure to stop the leaks.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very...
Non piada. Ele gostoso. Não normal. Ele vai dar até não.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did.
Cruyff! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Threads one in.
Oh.
Now this could be a chance. Incoming delivery. Oh, it's Scholes! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That's a look and place it forward. Now he's got space here. And this is Ronaldinho. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Nepal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Bernardo Silva! Ronaldinho. He's found a way through. Schlotterbeck cannot be beaten that easily. No foul, says the ref. Oh, shooting chance! He's scored!
Deep ball.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And that's been won straight back. Opts for safety. Done delicately. Now there's a fine ball. Mbappe! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, it goes to show you there's a lot you can do if you have willing runners like that. You'll always get that chance. And it's quite direct from them. It's actually quite long from back to front.
Cruyff, good driving run. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Bellingham.
France definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Raul going about things with real menace. De Paul. Raul. Spread it left. Ronaldinho. There's the shot! Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Cafu.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Not the most accurate pass. Nice looking ball. Hakimi deals with that comfortably. Mbappe. And it's Scholes. De Rossi. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Mbappe. Cruyff. Passing is crisp and sharp. De Paul does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Caicedo. And here's Mbappe, pinches it off him. He's found a way past. Cruyff, real chance! And yes, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class.
Big chance! It's in! And they're back in front! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Ibrahimovic really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And this is Ronaldinho. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Maldini. He's found space here. Ronaldinho stood his ground strongly. Oh, great! Against the crossbar! And he's there to belt it away. Cruyff. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Cruyff. And he is deftly... And he shoots! Oh, it's come loose. Denied by an instinctive save.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This possibly the last play of the half. That's going across. Impressive jump. Oh, good finish. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you know...
And that is all they have time for. Nepal are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And this is Cruyff. And he's lost his man here. Shot at goal! It's fallen kindly here. A real chance and a real let-off.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
De Rossi just eases him off the ball. Looking for the run. Cafu is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Van Dijk. Oh, terrible pass. He's got away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, good climb! And he's quick to get rid. And the pass is intercepted. De Paul is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Scholes. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Bellingham. Quarter of an hour into the second half.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Cafu picks it up out wide. Towering header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Nepal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Great defending, strong and determined. Cruyff gets on his bike and on the move. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ibrahimovic. And this is Ronaldinho. Defending of the desperate variety. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see it. Oh, they could be caught out here. And the shot! Goal, France! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
France have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he cuts out the supply. Pepe. Nepal will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Kaka. That's been slipped through. Ronaldinho gets into a good position. Has to go back here. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Deftly away. De Rossi. And here's Messi. Cafu. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that has left him in a heap. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Ambitious ball here. No, that's been intercepted. Caicedo. Nepal now in a position of desperate urgency.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Rijkaard gets a foot in here.
Nepal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Driving forward, looking for options for movement. And he's managed to get... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Cleared away. Crossed in once more. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. The whistle's gone and the game is over. Nepal pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.